Hey guys, what's up? I'm Leo, and in this video I want to do a mega review and a standoff between these four great mics here. So right now actually I'm recording the sound with a built-in mic, so you're not confused by the sound quality and you can hear how bad the built-in mic sounds. But why do I want to review these four mics, and why do I have four studio mics in the first place? Good question. So I was gonna record a Udemy course about making money with Google AdSense, and I started doing it. I originally had this Samson Meteor mic. It's a really good condenser mic, and it's very portable. You can fold the legs here, and I've had it for a number of years. But when I submitted my test video to Udemy, they told me, "Hey, dude, come on, this video sounds like crap." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" They're like, "There's this humming background noise." So I listened to it in the studio headphones, and yes, this mic produced a ton of background noise, humming noise. So I started changing mics. Actually, there's two mics that I already returned. One of them is a Blue Yeti, like the small Blue Yeti. Well, not Yeti, whatever. The small blue mic. It's like a snowball. I've returned that, and I also had Audio Technica directional mic. Also a major piece of crap. Don't buy it. I think it's Audio Technica AT2100 USB. Don't buy that mic. The sound volume is super low and you cannot bring it up, and there's a lot of background noise. So I went through a lot of studio mics until I found a good one, and in this video you will see which one I think is the best. But as I said, the main problem is 3 out of these 4 mics, and you already know about this one, but 3 out of these 4 mics produce humming noise. It's like this in the background, and you have to use Audacity and other noise reduction filters and even an equalizer to get rid of the noise and weird sounds that these mics produce. For example, one of them is producing really high-pitched sound, the other one is very bass, like low sound, and it makes my speakers and this MacBook Pro crackle and just like sounds awful. But 3 out of these 4 mics produce a humming noise that is really difficult to get rid of. So I want in this video you to see which mic I think is the best for producing videos, and so that's why we're doing this test. Alright, so without further ado, let's jump in and we're going to review this mic. So for the purpose of this video, I have this pop filter. I'm not using it, and also I will not do any sound editing at all for this video, so you can actually hear the raw sound that these mics produce. Alright guys, let's jump into it and test Samson Meteor mic. Alright, so now we're recording with Samson. So let me just put the volume all the way up and let me talk a little bit about this mic, and you can hear the sound difference. Alright, so this is a condenser mic. I'm gonna put it down because it blinks that I produce too much noise, too much sound, and it picks the maximum volume. But basically it's a very compact mic. You can fold these legs or stands and you can put it in your backpack and take it with you. Now I'm sorry about the noise that it produces when I fold the legs, but it's a very high quality mic. But actually, if you listen carefully, I recommend that you actually put on headphones, so the internal speakers on your laptop or whatever you're watching this on may not be as good, but in the headphones you will hear the sound difference between the built-in mic and also what the kind of sound this produces by itself. So what I've noticed is that it produces somewhat a high-pitched sound, and there's also a lot of background humming noise. So it's great by itself, but if you need a really high quality video, say I'm making a course for Udemy right now and I want absolutely no background noise at all, and this mic doesn't work for me. For regular gaming or podcast, this is great. For recording videos for YouTube, it's great, but for something like e-learning or podcast, it's not a good mic because of the background noise, and you have to really play with the filters to get rid of it, but then your sound quality gets kind of crappy. Alright, so the good part about it is that it only costs 60 bucks. It's still a really great condenser mic. What condenser means is that it only picks up sound when you talk into it from the front or a little bit from the side, but not as good. from the back it picks up really no sound at all. Another thing is you can actually plug in your headphones in the back, right there, below the or above the USB plug, and you can mute. There is a mute button right there, and you can adjust the headphone volume right here. But this is not a mic volume, this is headphone volume. Okay, let's switch to our next mic, and this is Samson C01U. Okay, so now we're recording with the Samson C01U, and as you can see, the mic volume is set to 100%. That's the input volume, so we close that window. And once again, this is a condenser mic. It comes with this stand. It's a really nice stand, and it has this big USB plug. It's not a mini USB, it's a large one that the size that you use for printers. Okay, so I'm gonna point it toward myself. Again, condenser mic picks up sound from the front, and you can see the front is where that light is. There is no settings on this mic at all, and you cannot plug in external headphones into it, so it's just a condenser studio mic. It's pretty good, but again, it's picking up that humming noise. I really hate that humming noise. It's really difficult to get rid of it. And also it's a little bit on the bass, so the sound that comes out of it is kind of like low wavelengths, bass type of sound. And also it's pretty big. It's really good for studio recording, but for podcasts I'm not sure, especially not for e-learning. Actually, I am wrong, guys. There isn't a microphone plug, but over here, the one that Amazon is selling, this is C01U Pro. This has a microphone plug with it. Okay, so next let's go test the highly recommended Blue Yeti USB mic. Alright, so now we're recording with the Blue Yeti mic, and this is a really nice mic, guys. I can't complain about it much. It has, you can plug in your headphones in it. It has 4 modes, so you can go front and back, you can go stereo, left and right, you can go all around, and you can go cardioid, which is front facing, just it picks up sound from the front. So now it's in cardioid mode, and it's actually like turned at sideways to me because I'm showing it to you a little bit. So let me turn it toward myself. So there is a gain volume. I'm actually gonna put it all the way up, and it's in cardioid mode. As you can see, 100% volume in the system settings. Let's minimize that. Okay, so this is the highest ranked mic out there, and you can see 3,500 reviews on Amazon. That's you can't get that easy. It must be a really good mic. But guys, same problem, producing humming noise that is really hard to get rid of. And another problem, the sound that comes out is really like bassy, so like that low level waves. I'm not a sound engineer, but it just sounds wrong. It's like crackling noise, and my speakers in the MacBook actually started vibrating from listening to this sound. So, and I recorded it in multiple places. I used it, tried to record in multiple places. I did all kinds of post-processing, used all kinds of filters, even went as far as using, separate software. So right now I'm recording with ScreenFlow, which has really good audio filters and background noise reduction. But I used Audacity as well to get rid of this bass noise, and it's still, the end sound just came out wrong. And you can hear it right now because I'm not doing any post-production on this mic. So a lot of people do recommend it, but I am having problems with this mic. So alright, let's now switch to iRig Mic HD. Okay, so now we're recording with the iRig Mic HD, and if you look here, so I'll show you, the volume is all the way up, and sorry about this noise, but I need to rotate it. And you cannot set the volume on the system settings, it's only this little rotator on the mic itself. So this is a relative newcomer, and the way I found out about this mic, I actually took a course on Udemy on how to produce courses for Udemy. And it was Alan Hill's course. It's really good. I'm actually gonna leave a link to that in the description below if you're interested, but he recommended this iRig mic HD, and I was super skeptical. I already had these two guys, so I was like, hey, I got a condenser mic, I'm all set, it's a studio mic, blah blah blah. But then when I started recording and I submitted my test video to Udemy, they're like, dude, you have all this humming noise and it just sounds like crap. So I started checking out different mics. I tested this guy because I was usually recording with my Samsung if I needed studio quality. So I went to the C01U, then I got an Audio-Technica directional mic. That was a complete piece of crap. It was very noisy, but the sound level was really low. And that's a 2100 USB, I believe, or something like that. So stay away from Audio-Technica. It's a well-known brand, but I think they make pretty low quality products. I just didn't like it at all. So then I got this Blue Yeti. My hopes were completely up. I thought, okay, this is it. Finally, I'm gonna buy an expensive mic and it's gonna do the job. But it didn't, because like I told you, it was producing all this bassy noise that was like my speakers would sound like crap on a Mac, and then again background humming noise. And now I finally got this mic. I almost gave up by then. I said like, okay, I'm gonna use the software to get rid of the sound noise, but I just, you know, it's so difficult to do the post-production on your audio if you want the sound to be very clear. And just think about it, if you're in a movie theater, yeah, the picture is great, but the sound, if the sound doesn't sound right, you will just run out of the theater. If you have some kind of noise, it will just annoy the crap out of you. And there are multiple tests. Actually, there is a torture with sound, you know, like a water dripping sound noise. Sound can have a huge effect on your audience retention of the material that you're giving them. So finally I started using this, and I still use audio filter, the background noise reduction, but sometimes I don't have to. In this video I'm actually not gonna use any filters, and you will hear how this mic sounds. Now this is not an advertising for this mic. As you can see, I bought all 4 of this. This is my honest review of which mic works best for me. So yes, you cannot plug external headphones into this, but the good thing about it is actually it has a second USB cable that plugs into your iPhone or iPad. So I also use this program Adobe Voice, which is only available for iPad, and I can record directly into that. And I recorded some videos with that program with my Samson Meteor, and the sound wasn't that great, unfortunately, and this really sucks. So okay, I'm gonna cut this short, guys. I really like this iMic HD. I was super skeptical when I was listening to Alan Hill recommending this mic, but you know, I went through 5 mics, well, 4 mics before I got this one. This is my number 5, and it finally is doing the job for me. Okay, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Click the like button if you enjoyed this video, and if you want to buy any of these mics, there will be links in the description below, as well as Alan Hill's great course on Udemy, how to make Udemy courses. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See ya. Alright guys, so and last quick piece, I just want to show you how the sounds that I just recorded look in editing software. So this is ScreenFlow, a Mac video editing and screen recording software. It's a really good program. But anyway, so let's look at this clip. So this clip right here, as you can see, the sound is not, I didn't use any effects or filters, no background noise reduction. And actually on this first clip, I will use background noise reduction and will reduce the volume to like 70% because it just sounds completely awful. This was recorded with the built-in mic, but if we return this to 100%, you can see all this red where the waves are. You can see all this red. Same with the next audio piece, and over here you can see all this red, and that basically means that the sound levels are not that good, and the sound sounds horrible basically. And here is the last one, this iRig mic HD right here, and you can see how clear it's. Mostly green, there's only like a couple of spots of red on it, so you can see the difference, and you will hear the difference in this video. I'm actually still recording it with it. So there you go. This basically concludes my Mega mic review, and just to show you that I'm not applying any filters on these audio tracks. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe once again and click like if you enjoyed this video. See you guys.